Next game, we have the Washington Football Team versus the Arizona Cardinals. I don't have a single. Well, I shouldn't say that. Logan Thomas, I have as a projected start, and Peyton Barber, I have as a projected start, but nobody else for Washington. For Arizona, you got Arizona Logan Thomas. I know you're high on that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
victory laps. Arizona, Kyler Murray's a start. Drake, we'll see. I mean, I saw him limping off the field. We talked about Edmonds. We're high on Edmonds and his potential. Running backs a start. I only probably start Drake, but let's wait for the rest of the week to shake out. Oh, come on. You're going to sit DeAndre Hopkins like anybody would. Start him this week. Don't have anybody else as a start. We'll see. Washington's defense is good. They're legit. But Arizona's offense is even more legit. Take it away, David.
Let's start with my boy, Logan Thomas, right? I already talked about that target share information that I got from JJ.
Right.
There were, I believe, 18 players here who had at least a 25% market share through those 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock games. That just excludes the Sunday night game and the 2 games tonight. Logan Thomas was one of those 18 players to hit a 25% target share, 25.81% of the targets. And you talk about he was the number 2 receiver reception-wise for this team. And it just goes back to the fact that he is going to be the number 2 receiver reception-wise in a lot of games this year, just based on necessity. I mean, we talk about Steven Sims. He's a good player. He caught 3 for 50 himself, but he's not going to command targets on a weekly basis. Dontrell Inman is currently the 3rd starting wide receiver on the outside. Gibson is still coming along. They're working on Peyton Barber, leaning on him in the running game a little bit. But for the most part, when they need someone to catch the ball, other than Terry McLaurin, they need someone down by the red zone to score a touchdown. It's going to be Logan Thomas. He's 6'6", 248, 4'6", 40, 35.5-inch vertical. This guy, again, these are from the combine, about almost 10 years ago. But this guy was an elite athlete coming into the NFL, is finally back at his natural position. For you guys who haven't followed him, he was a tight end coming out of high school, going to Virginia Tech, never played tight end. They convinced him to switch to quarterback. He played quarterback all 4 years at Virginia Tech, first 3 years in the NFL. Switched back to tight end 3 years ago, got picked up by Buffalo immediately when he did it, has improved all 3 years as a receiver statistically. And this was as his team's number 3 tight end. He's the number 1 tight end now in Washington. They need a second guy to catch the ball. He is got to be a priority ad this week on waivers.
Yeah, my only concern on Logan Thomas, and I mean, he'll have opportunity, but what's 25% of 10 attempts from Dwayne Haskins? I mean, this offense is bad.
They did 31 times. The yardage is not inspiring, 178 yards. There are going to be some low lows, but there are going to be some high highs. And with a tight end, when you're in trouble, you take the low lows with a guy like Logan Thomas. Say you're late Ryan, say you were banking on Blake Jarwin and someone else who didn't hit week 1.
Right.
You'll take what you can get from Logan Thomas going forward.
Yeah. I mean, he and McLaurin's going to get double covered all season. Teams will adjust to Logan Thomas, but I agree. Basically those are the 2 people to own. Gibson will come along. He'll be better. But, Arizona's defense showed some improvement. They were helped by San Francisco having 3 receivers, injured. Their top 3, I think, receiving options injured. But Arizona's a legit team. The defense is improving. The offense is obviously potentially electric. I shouldn't even say potentially. They just are. I love the system. They're a fun team to watch. Let me hit you with the line. Washington +7 versus the Arizona Cardinals. Who you got?
I mean, Arizona just beat San Fran, guys. Like, we got to start taking them seriously. DeAndre Hopkins is lighting it up. They have 2 good running backs who can perform. Kyler Murray is looking good. I'm taking them easily in this matchup here.
Yeah, I don't love the touchdown line, but Arizona, their firepower, they can score, and I think Washington is going to have problems scoring and keeping up with respect to the Washington Football Team's defense, which is legit, and it will continue to be legit. I mean, they're well coached and they have great talent on the defensive line. Arizona, they're just too much to handle. I'm going to lay the points in a rare point lay. It's something that high, but I will.